Good day everyone! My name is Nathan Frialde and today I will demonstrate to you the basics of creating a house in SketchUp 2020. This program can be a platform to deliver inspiration to people who are aspiring to become architects or engineers because it teaches them geometrical concepts and also provides them tools to draw and express their imaginations. And to prove that, I will create a house in SketchUp while explaining the concepts of geometry. Not only will we learn the basics of 3D modeling in SketchUp, but we will also learn some geometrical concepts along the way. So, let's get started. To start, SketchUp is a 3D modeling computer program owned by Trimble Incorporated for a wide range of drawing applications such as architecture, engineering, and more. I strongly suggest to start with a web-based SketchUp free so that you don't have to spend money on it. But if you want to download the program, you can go to www.sketchup.com and click on Try SketchUp to create your own account. Afterwards, the website will guide you through installing SketchUp on your computer. Once you open up SketchUp, you must select the drawing format you will use. Personally, I always go for the simple with metric system of measurements because I am more familiar with the metric scale and also the metric system is superior. After that, you will be taken to the drawing space, which is the whole three-dimensional space where your imagination can start coming to life. You can see in our screen right now that there are three lines called the drawing axis. They are there to guide us in aligning our drawings and provide a visual reference to not get confused. That said, let's start with the camera controls. Up here, you can see the icons that can control the camera, namely orbit, pan, and zoom. You can click on these icons to control the camera, but you can also use keyboard shortcuts. For instance, pressing the middle mouse button will allow you to orbit your camera. Next, holding Shift and the middle mouse button will allow you to pan the camera. And lastly, scrolling the mouse wheel will zoom your camera in and out of the object. Let's move on to our drawing tools. Up here, we can see the toolbar for our drawing tools, but we will only focus on two of them, namely the lines and rectangles. To construct a line, press L on your keyboard and click on anywhere in your drawing space. In this case, I will click on the intersection of these three axes as the start of our line and extend it outwards and click again to end our line. This is how we can also construct other figures. Let's say for example that we want to construct a rectangle. We can press the R key on the keyboard to select it, click on the origin, and extend it outwards. But let's say we want a specific dimension of a rectangle. You can see in the bottom right corner of the screen that there is a box where the current dimensions are displayed. Let's say we want a rectangle that is 10 by 5 meters. We can just press the 1, 0, comma, and the 5 key to tell that we want it to be 10 by 5 meters, and press enter to construct the rectangle. One of the key principles in geometry is that 2 points define a line. These endpoints are represented by green circles as shown, and the midpoint is represented by a blue circle. Another concept is that closed figures are constructed by lines. We can see our rectangle is formed by connecting 4 lines. We can also construct a triangle, for example, by connecting 3 lines. We can also create more complicated shapes using these lines. Keep in mind these concepts because we are going to apply them in constructing our house. To construct our house, we will need additional tools such as the offset, push-pull, and the raise tools. Let's use our rectangle earlier that is 10 by 5 meters. Let's first construct the wall by using the offset tool to offset our rectangle inwards. Let's say we want a wall thickness of only 0.1 meter. So type 0.1 in your keyboard and press enter to offset the rectangle inward by 0.1 meter. Next, use the press-pull tool to extrude the wall upwards and type 2.5 to have a wall that is 2.5 meters high. Another use of the push-pull tool is to create holes in the walls. This is done by extruding a part of the wall inwards. With that, we can create openings for our doors and windows. Let's say we want our door to be 2 by 1 meters and the windows to be 1 by 1 meter in dimension. So I drew just that, and using the push-pull tool, I selected the outlines and extruded them inwards to create our door and window openings in the walls. Next, let us construct our roof. I will select the midpoint of this line and draw a 2-meter vertical line from it. I will then connect the ends on each side to create 2 triangles. Then I will use the eraser tool to delete the line in the middle so that we would only have 1 triangle. Then using the push-pull tool, I will extrude the triangle to the other side of the house to create the roof. But we can add detail to our roof by creating overhangs. To do this, I will draw lines each measuring 0.1 meter. extending upwards and sideways from the roof and connecting them together. After that, I will delete the middle line so we can have a single figure that we can extrude using the push-pull tool. I will extrude it outwards by a meter and extrude it again to the other side by 11 meters.
And that's it! We have created our basic house in SketchUp. These basic concepts can teach even a non-architect on how to design a simple house. Starting from the basic geometrical concepts to the essential tools of the program to the actual modeling. It demonstrates the features of the software and can also familiarize the audience on the importance of mathematics, like geometry, and the art of drawing. This simple demonstration has an intent to inspire the audience into becoming architects or engineers. Using this computer software is a method to teach and inspire them to create anything they want. Keep on sketching!